Sunrise Diamond Beach Resort in Sharm El Sheikh. Is it worth it? Does it live up to the hype? If you do have any questions, please drop them in the comments below because I will reply to everybody. I'm currently at the very, very top of the resort in a bar called Latitude, which isn't open in the daytime, but it's an amazing place to sit on the night. And I'm just going to show you the resort from up here. So, from left to right, you have rooms over there. That is the main pool, and there's an infinity pool at the end. The beach is just below it, as you can see, and there is a long jetty that walks out for snorkeling and things like that. Down there is the adults only pool, and then over there somewhere, you can't see it from here, but there is a kids pool. So you've got an everybody pool, you've got an adults only pool, and then over there you've got families and kids pool. This up here is absolutely amazing at night time. They have live entertainment here every single night, and this bar is called Latitude. Sorry if there's a little bit of wind, I am quite high up. Just behind it here you have Yazot, I think that's how you'd say it, Yazot, and this is like a little shisha lounge. I don't smoke shisha, but if you do, this is a really nice touch. And another thing as well on this resort, there are toilets absolutely everywhere, so you've got no problem when you need a wee. Just up here you've got Velocity Sports Bar, showing all of the sports. Really nice place to sit on the evening, really cool. Great barman over there. Hello, you okay?
Yes, thank you.
We spend a lot of our evenings in here, and they have 2 TVs for sports. Over here, 2 of the a la carte restaurants. You've got Mano Bar, which is the Indian cuisine, and we went there last night. It was absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can walk in. Let's just try and see if we can walk in. I highly doubt it. I think the doors will be closed, but let's try. Oh no, it's open. Yeah, this is a really, really nice Indian, especially for all inclusive. The food was amazing. I think we had like 5 or 6 courses, and it was really nice. No complaints from me. Chicken tikka masala, top tier. And then here, next to it, we have the Mongolian grill, which I've not tried yet, but I've got booked for tomorrow. Amazing views in here. I think they cook all the meats live there, and they have like buffets over there. But what an amazing place to sit and have dinner. Just showing you from here, I'm in the Mongolian grill, Velocity Sports Bar, Latitude Rooftop Bar. That is the all-inclusive restaurant down there, the buffet restaurant, which is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'll go and show you a little bit more of that, and then more views of the resort from here. That's the top floor of the hotel. The top floor of the resort. So far so good, guys. Honestly, I can't fault this resort at all. The staff are amazing. DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
The staff at this resort, they can't do enough for you. I've been to Egypt 3 or 4 times now, and this is by far the best service I've ever received from the staff. Just here, just before we go to the lobby, there is the Italian cuisine, which we've got booked for tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. The entrance isn't here, it's actually, you actually enter from the lobby. But what an amazing place to sit and have dinner.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay.
Very good work. Amazing work.
You know, also when you take it home easy, my friend. We roll up.
You roll it up to take it home?
Yes.
What about the canvas?
Yes, just like this.
Yeah, what about the canvas?
The
wood
frame,
canvas?
just wood frame, look.
Oh, wood frame.
Just like this.
So you get it at home?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you hang it in the wall like that,
Yeah.
you don't need to put glass or anything.
Amazing, amazing.
We can do anything. If you have any idea you like to do, we can do it.
Perfect.
If you want to do portrait, if you like to do dogs, cats, animal,
Perfect.
something like landscape, seascape.
Perfect.
This is our card.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome. If you like to do something special project, we can do it for you.
Perfect.
Welcome.
Thank you, bro. Have a good day.
Have a nice day.
So yeah, amazing artist there. Just walking into the lobby now, which is where the main restaurant is. Jules International Restaurant. That is the buffet restaurant I was showing you from out there. That is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. That is the main restaurant on the resort. Just down these stairs here, there's a spa, which I haven't been in, and a beauty salon. There's an ATM there and there's an ATM up there. Just gonna walk upstairs now and go into the main lobby area and show you the lobby bar and the lobby itself. The lobby bar is amazing. It's called Sunroy. And they make amazing drinks in there, amazing service, great coffee in the morning. There's a lot of people here that probably don't want to be on camera, so I'm just going to keep this on myself for the minute, and then I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the lobby. And that is the main entrance to the hotel over there. And then here we have the Sunroy bar, which is a lovely place to sit. I'm going to go from the front of the hotel now and walk all the way down past the gym so you can see the gym, and then down to the pools, and then down to the beach where there are further restaurants. Another thing I think is quite cool here is they have these golf carts to get around, and you can drive, well, you can't drive them, but they will take you around the whole resort. They have a theatre which will have a lot of evening entertainment. I haven't sat here yet. I'm guessing it's more for the kids, dance shows and acrobats and things like that. Just over there you can see the kids pool. Obviously I'm not going to go over there with the camera, but you get the gist. For families interested in coming here, honestly, the staff can't do enough for you. So friendly, so safe. If you've not been to Egypt before, it is really, really, really safe here. I know a lot of people worry about things like that, but in Sharm El Sheikh, you've got nothing to worry about. Just down here, you've got the gym, which we are using. It's a decent gym. It does what it needs to do for an all-inclusive resort. You've got some weights over there, some running equipment, everything you're gonna need to get a little workout in. I work out on holiday, but I don't work out on holiday like I work out at home. It's a different kind of workout, you know. It's like a half-hearted workout on holiday. You think, I'm going to drink beer all afternoon anyway, I might as well not go too hard. Probably the wrong way to look at it, but yeah. Tips about the hotel, just while I'm walking, what can I think of? I mentioned tipping. The food, let's talk about the food. So I've been to the Indian cuisine. I've had lunch every day at the beach, which I'm going to show you when we get down there. Food so far, can't complain. Drinks, cocktails, beer, wine, can't complain. They've got everything you need. So there's the adults pool, which I've shown you earlier from up the top. I'm not going to get too close to it because obviously people are topless and in bikinis and stuff. Another thing I really like about this resort is the bar staff. So I've been to 5-star resorts all over the world, and you queue at the bar to get a drink as normal. But here at Sunrise Diamond Beach Resort, they don't let you stand at the bar. You go to the bar, you tell them what you want, they send you to your sunbed or your seat or wherever you're sitting, and they bring it to you. Earlier on, I was talking about tips. Tipping's great in Egypt. They do appreciate it a lot. But I must say, at this resort, no one is looking for a tip. They're not prying for a tip. They're not expecting a tip. They just appreciate it when you give it them. I'm going to cut this video to me coming out the other side of the rooms and down by the main pool and the beach. I'm now by all the swim-up pools at the front. I'm not going to show you too much because there's families swimming in their private pools, and I think I am going to upgrade to a swim-up room for the second half of this holiday as well. So if you haven't already, go to the channel. There is a room tour of my room, which is a deluxe sea view room, and then I am hoping to upgrade to a swim-up pool for the second half of the holiday if they have it available. So just here now, you've got the main pool. Like I said, I'm not going to get close. I'm already getting stared at. And there's another bar over here with the infinity pool. They have all sorts going on here. So yesterday there was a foam party right there with some dancers and stuff. It was going off, to be fair. Up there and to the right is where we've just came from. That's the gym. Is there anyone at the swimming pool? Because I'd like to show it you. No? Okay, so I believe this is a posh club swim up pool. Very, very nice. Have a look at that, that's amazing. And then you are right on the beach as well. There's a beach bar over there, showers on the beach. And there's different sections of the beach as well, which I like. There's a adults only beach, which you can see there, if you're not with kids. And then there's a family section of the beach as well. These bus stations are all over the resort. You can drive all the way around the resort on them golf buggies. And if you are less able, they will just pick you up on a golf buggy and take you to wherever you need to go. Now I'm walking down towards the Gamilla restaurant, which is the Egyptian a la carte, but it's also open in the daytime for lunch. I've had lunch most days here so far and can't complain. Pizza, chicken, chips, chicken nuggets. There's a pasta station. Whatever you're gonna want from a 5-star all-inclusive, Sunrise Diamond Beach Resort has it. And no, I'm not being paid to do this video. I am just generally giving you a recommendation because I find a lot of the time when I'm on YouTube and I'm going somewhere on holiday, I search for the resort on YouTube and there never seems to be any good videos of a walkthrough or any explanation. So this is the Gamilla restaurant, which, like I just said, is the Egyptian a la carte on evening, but in the daytime it is open for lunch. I'll explain that in a minute. That's called Posh Club. So Gamilla Egyptian. This is the Posh Club. I'm not posh, so I'm not allowed in there, but I am going to walk down and see if I can do, well, I'm just going to face the camera down. Exclusively for Posh Club members, and then they've got their private beach area as well. This is just like a separate bar. I'd imagine it's just so they can have their own space. Hello sir, you okay? So yeah, if you've got one of them Posh Club swim up rooms, I'd imagine that is just your private little space where nobody else can go. Now this isn't for me because we're not big fish lovers, but seafood restaurant, this one is not all inclusive. This one you have to pay for. It's the only one on the resort that you do have to pay for, but I'm sure it's amazing. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
You okay?
Nice day, I'm fine.
Good. I'm good, thank you.
Have a lovely day.
Another thing I want to point out as well, on the a la carte restaurants, the Indian, the Mongolian, the Egyptian, the Italian, there's no limit on how many times you can book it. You can book it as many times as you want. We went to the Indian last night, it was so good. There is another part of the beach and the end of the resort. Just to end the video, I'm going to quickly walk down to the snorkel area at the end of the jetty and show you the coral reef, show you what's going on the beach. And another thing to point out as well, which I do like about this resort, when you go to the dive centre on the beach to get your snorkel for snorkeling, it's completely free. They don't charge you to use any of the equipment, which I think is a nice touch. I think most resorts would. I'm not entirely, in fact, I went to a resort last year, 5-star, and they did charge. They charged, I think it was €5 to borrow the snorkels. But I said to the guy yesterday, how much is it to use the snorkel? And he said, no cost, it's free, which I think is really good. And they're not the crap snorkels either. They've got the full face mask with the antenna on the top, if that's what it's called. Here is the dive centre. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
You okay?
Okay.
Temperature today, 30 degrees, very hot.
Okay.
So that's where you get your snorkels from.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome, sir.
And diving centre if you're interested in scuba diving or any of that stuff. Now, that's the jetty, but I'm just going to turn the camera to myself because I don't want to be filming loads of people as I walk past. So I will show you at the end of it and I'll show you the coral reef. Look how clear that ocean is. We are coming to the end of this video. Click on my channel if you want to see more, because I'm going to upload loads of videos on this resort. Once again, can't recommend it enough. Any questions you have, please put them in the comments. I'll reply to everyone. And yeah, I'm happy to tell you every bit of information you need on this resort, because there's nothing worse than booking a hotel and not knowing what you're going into and not enjoying where you are, especially after spending all that money. So please do comment, please do subscribe, and once I get past this person I will spin and show you the end of the jetty. Once again, sorry for the wind. I know it's going to be windy, but look at the coral reef. You can already see fish in there. Amazing. If you do want to jump into the ocean, you can do that. Just here. Hello, brother.
Hello, man.
So that is the majority of the information you need to know on Sunrise Diamond Beach Resort. So far, 10 out of 10. Can't fault a single thing. Food, service, drinks, restaurants, bed, room, everything's bang on. Can't argue with you at all. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and please do like and subscribe, because I'm going to upload a lot more on this resort.